First is about the summary of event is the movement spread. Okay, can you read the first chapter? First page, chapter 6.
Express. Investing the buses in ordinary have been a success. The boycott brought a national attention to Martin and his cause. Martin and the other black ministers met in Altona to talk about the next steps. They decided on organizing the Southern Transden Leadership Conference, or FKC. LC selected to inversion and fight for civilians. Martin was named their chairman. He traveled around the country giving speeches, and he even made the cover of Time magazine in February 1957. When Martin was traveling around the country, Petra was often home along with Yolanda, and later with Martin Luther King, who was born in October 1957. Over the next 2 years, people in South worked to invest schools. In the 1954 case of Brown v. Board of Education, the Supreme Court had ruled that segregated schools were uncool and against the law. Despite the ruling, many white Southerners still have well word of the idea in equality schools, church schools. In 1957, 9 black students enrolled in Little Rock Center High School in Little Rock, Arkansas. On the first day, the students were met with angry white protesters, and the governor of Arkansas wouldn't follow them in. President Eisenhower sent soldiers to make sure the students could enter the school. The soldiers guarded them through the entire school year, but they wouldn't protest with the ugly things white students said. It was just start of a long, painful progress in rating schools result.
Yeah, that was a very remarkable event. Okay, but in 1957, the Little Rock Nine enrolled in all-white high school in Arkansas. Can you tell me about that story?
About the story.
Little Rock Nine. Then the President Eisenhower had to send federal soldiers. Okay, what is the reason for the president to send federal soldiers in the campus? Will you tell me about it?
On the first day, the students were met in English protesters, and the governor of Arkansas wouldn't follow them in.
Protect them from angry protesters. Then, what about the lunch counter sitting? Tell me about it.
It's really bad.
Yeah, sure. Tell me about it. Four black college students sat at the white only, lunch counter. Though refused service, they remained seated quietly. Then what happened?
Then
This sparked wave of sit-ins
City.
across the South
The South.
because they want to follow non-violent, protest. That means never use violence, try to sit in and never say, like that. They're sitting across the South. Then student faced violence and harassment, but what about their reaction?
The reaction, the walnut lunch.
They didn't react.
They didn't react.
And then after that, they formed some organization. Tell me about it. What was the name of the just association they just made? SNCC, Student Nonviolent Coordinating Committee. Tell me more about it.
Oh, okay. The demands of the freedom movement made it impossible for Martin to be a full-time professor in math. After returning from India, the family moved to Alternate. Martin later duties with Dead King and Ebenezer Baptist Church. Black students in the South have been holding a non-violent protest on their own. They said it was unfair that they could shop in stores, but that also that those same stores wouldn't serve them their lunch cultures. On February 1, 1916, and 4 college students in Greenville, North Carolina, sat down at Wilmot's lunch counter and tried to order. "We don't serve colored here," they were told. The men sat quietly until the shop closed. The next day, even more students showed up. In cities across the South, college students held sit-ins at lunch counters, movie theaters, and parks. They yelled at, beaten, and had food thrown at them, but the students didn't react.
Oh, did you come across any word that you don't understand? Tell me what word that you don't understand.
Okay. I have 3 words.
What is that?
Non-violent.
Non-violent is no violent. Never use force. No means negative.
Negative.
Violent means power,
Okay.
or getting angry and use force, use fist to hit somebody, or use some kind of paw and or use a gun or a sword.
Yeah.
This is violence. So it's a crime.
Yeah.
When you say non-violent means we don't use violence. We only sit in. You sit in and it's not they don't threat any other people. Even white people.
How about coordinating?
Coordinating. When you say coordinating means make something similar, or you can say to make a match. Coordinate your shoes with your shirt. Your shirt and shoes same color. Coordinate. Is it make it same? 같게 하는 거. Coordinating. For example, when you go out with your mom, you can coordinate a shirt with each other.
Yeah.
Means your mom's color, your color, same, yellow.
Yeah.
Do you like yellow color? Yeah. So that's, you can say, coordinating. Or there's people who can be a coordinator. Try to make it harmony, Okay, what about the other one?
The other one is committee.
A committee is an organization. when people, okay, form the group, we can say committee. For example, if you are leader of the music, okay, you're gonna have a concert, okay, then you can collect the members, okay, A, B, C, D, like this.
Yeah.
You can form committee. Then you can use your power, okay? Committee. This, this 평생학습 one, there are many committees.
Yeah.
The music committee, play committee, okay? There are many committees. Okay? Then, now, tell me about during the 1960 election. Okay? Martin, what happened to Martin?
The SNCC asked Martin to join a protest in Alabama. Martin walked to the department store said that
Yeah.
he was only lunch counter.
Yeah, arrested.
Yeah, he and 75
Yeah.
students were arrested.
Sham traffic violation.
Yeah.
Okay? But John F. Kennedy, help him. How help him? Called Coretta, his wife, to offer help. Okay? This act earned him significant support from black voter. He became so famous after his arrest because John F. Kennedy president tried to help him. Okay?
Then, if a poor person would
Yeah.
arrest,
So by 1961, what happened to Martin? Martin began meeting with what? Who?
their third child, the Sexter, in January 1961, Martin thought how to get President Kennedy to pay attention.
Okay, then. Okay, now you read them all. Now, I'm going to ask you questions. First one, what organization did Martin and other ministers form in Atlanta?
Teacher in the counter?
Yeah. They formed the Southern Christian Leadership Conference. One more time. They formed the Southern Christian Leadership Conference. Okay? What was the primary goal of the SLC? What was the goal? Do you know goal means? Something they should achieve. Primary means major goal. Why? What's the reason of Southern Christian Leadership Conference?
Because
It was dedicated to integration
education,
and the fight for civil rights.
civil rights.
When do you say integration?
You can say integration.
Means put them together. White and black should get together.
Okay.
Integration, 통합, okay? And 전라도, 경상도 put together. How do you know that?
I know that because I hear it from my school.
Really?
Like Dokdo.
Yeah, 독도. Also, 전라 and 경상 province, when they get together, they fight, okay? they have a strong hatred each other. I mean, not all the people, some people, only a few people. Okay? So they need integration. White people also fight for the civil right. What did Supreme Court rule in the 1954 Brown Board of Education case?
In the Brown Board Education case,
Supreme Court ruled that segregated schools were unequal and illegal. Remember that? The bus was segregated,
yeah.
white and black. But the Supreme Court ruled that is illegal. So from that, then in one bus, there's no segregations. White and black people can get on the same bus. Okay? There was no segregations. Okay? So, one more time. What did Supreme Court rule in the 1954 about the education case? Supreme Court ruled that segregated schools were what? Segregated schools were what? Legal, illegal. Which one?
Illegal.
Illegal. Equal, unequal.
Equal.
Unequal.
Yeah, unequal.
unequal. Okay?
Unequal.
불평등하잖아.
Yeah.
Equal means 평등. Okay? So, let me ask you questions. Shiloh. Boy and girl, equal, unequal?
Unequal.
Unequal? What are you talking about? Equal. We have equal rights, okay?
Yeah.
Men and women, equal, unequal?
Equal.
Equal. Okay? Understand?
Yeah.
Mom and dad, equal, unequal?
Unequal.
Eh? Your mom and dad?
My mom and dad, equal.
Equal, okay?
100%.
Can I tell your mom about that? Oh, Charlotte said, mom and dad unequal. Then she'll be angry at you.
I am dead.
Okay. How did many white Southerners react to the idea of integrated school? How did many white Southerners react to the idea of integrated school? Integrated.
Integrated. A teacher wanted integrated.
Integrated means get together. 통합.
Together.
Integrated. How did many white Southerners react to the idea of integrated school? Many resisted and had a one-word answer: never.
Never, yeah.
Yeah.
I said never.
Never. Okay.
Yeah.
One more time. Mom and dad equal, unequal?
Equal.
One more time. Boy and girl equal?
Equal.
Okay. Man and woman?
Equal.
Okay.
But
Monkey and human?
equal.
Unequal. Monkey is an animal.
My friend said we are animals. A teacher, boy and girl. I think we're unequal because some girls and boys say girls are girls, boys and boys cut.
Okay. You can call segregations. Okay. Who were Little Rock 9? Who were? Tell me. Little Rock 9.
So the little Central High School in Little
There were 9 black students who enrolled in an all-white high school. 9 black. 9 black school students.
Only 9? That's...
Yeah, there was the kind that happened, Yeah, coincidence. Why did President Eisenhower send soldier to Little Rock?
Because to make sure the students could enter the school.
Yeah, black student could enter school safely. How long did the soldier guard the student? How long?
Guard the student
For the entire school year. What was Martin's role in the SLSE? What was Martin's role in the SCLC?
LC.
He was named after the chairman, 회장,
Yeah.
chairman,
Yeah, chairman.
president.
President.
Which famous magazines featured Martin on its cover in February 1957? Which famous magazine featured Martin on its cover on February 1957? Time magazine featured him on the cover.
Featuring
One more time. Time magazine featured him on the cover. What was the atmosphere like on the first day for the student in Little Rock?
Teacher, what means atmosphere?
Atmosphere is a vibe. For example, in America,
Yeah.
where the father and mother, they got married, but they always had a fight.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's a violence all the time. Okay, then they have one girl, daughter, but daughter is always crying because they are always fighting.
Yeah,
It's a very bad atmosphere.
then they
But-
need to go to home.
Yeah, when you get home, between your mom and dad, a good atmosphere, 좋은 분위기,
Maybe
vibe.
the middle. Middle. Good middle.
Yeah. So, what was atmosphere like on the first day for the student in Little Rock 9? Was it very tense? Was it very peaceful?
Pets.
Tense means, the war between Iran. Have you ever heard? Iran and America? Okay? Tense. Tense moment, very nervous. Okay? Very frustrating. But peaceful? In Korea, okay, peaceful. Okay? So, what was the atmosphere like on the first day for the student in Little Rock 9? Was it atmosphere peaceful or was it tense?
It was
Very tense because the angry white protester, okay, blocked them from entering the school. Okay? Next one.
the next one.
Why did Martin and Coretta travel to India in 1959? They traveled to India.
Travel to India.
They want to study about Gandhi's method of non-violent protest.
I know Gandhi.
Gandhi.
Gandhi, when he was saying that he was young, in America or somewhere, when they're a hate group and they just all turned and they just kill a lot of people. But Gandhi, even though he was dead, because in there he didn't use force.
Yeah, he
So
never
that's why
also, okay, he never also He's too small. He's too tall. Okay, against any kind of violence. Do you know Gandhi's nickname? Nickname of Gandhi?
Yeah, I don't know.
알간디 모르간디.
What does it mean?
알간디 모르간디 뭐 모르겠다고. 알간디 모르간디. Okay, then. Okay, why? Why did Martin Coretta travel to India to study about Gandhi's method of non-violent protest? What was the result of Martin's trip to India?
They want to study about non-violent protest about Gandhi.
He came home believing that even more strongly in peaceful protest. Okay? Why could Martin no longer be a full-time pastor in Montgomery? He just wanted to be a full-time teacher, full-time pastor in Montgomery, but he couldn't. Martin could no longer be a full-time pastor because demand. Do you know the demand? What is demand?
Demand.
For example, so when you go home, you're starving, you're hungry,
Yeah.
then you can ask your mom for food. Then you can say, I have to demand food from my mom.
I think I hear that a lot.
요구하다. Okay? Does your little brother sometimes demand the same food like you eating, sometimes?
Sometimes
He
because
demand.
today I ate when my younger brother said I will
Demand the same thing too?
demand the same thing too.
Yeah. So demand of the freedom movement, okay, made it impossible. Okay? Since he is chairman of the movement, so when the angry, black people wanted him, okay,
Yeah.
to protest, so he could not stay in the church as an all-time, full-time pastor. He should get out, okay, to lead, okay, their church members, okay? So that's why the demand of the freedom movement made it impossible.
Possible.
Impossible 해야지. Okay?
Forget a lot.
Yeah, okay. Let me get you straight, okay? Possible, impossible. Okay, listen. Do you think you can drive right now?
No, it's impossible.
Yeah. Do you think you can walk?
Possible.
Yeah, sure. Do you think you can jump from here to the floor?
Impossible.
So, one more time. The demand of the freedom movement made it possible, impossible.
Impossible.
Okay. Then, where did King family move after returning from India? Where did King family? They moved to Atlanta. Okay, Atlanta. At which church did Martin share duties with his father? Which church? Martin shared duties with his father. The Baptist Church. Who is Daddy King?
Daddy King is Martin's father.
Martin's father. Okay. What was the main philosophy behind Martin's protest? What is the main philosophy? When you say philosophy, means the way he lived. 그가 살아온 방법. Violence or non-violence?
Non-violent.
Non-violence and peaceful, okay, resistance. How did Martin describe the fight for integration? How did Martin describe the fight for integration?
Martin fight.
마틴은 integration, 통합을 위한 fight, 싸움을 어떻게 벌써 했나요? He knew it would be a short one or long one.
Long one.
Yeah, long one. It would take forever. Okay. What did Martin Coretta do in India to honor Gandhi?
They studied in India.
Yeah. They walked in the footsteps of Gandhi. Footstep 하면은 발자취. 응? Footstep. Gandhi footstep. What was Coretta's life like while Martin traveled? Since Martin and Coretta had a few daughters, few sons, so Martin, Coretta stayed home with the children. Okay. What happened on February 1960 in Greensboro? Greensboro, what happened? Four college students sat down at a white-only lunch counter.
Lunch counter.
Okay.
So Martin and 75 students were arrested.
Yeah. So what were students told when they tried to order food? We don't serve colored here. Eh? How did the student react to being refused to service? Did they stand up and use violence?
No, the man
Hit people?
quietly.
They stay quietly until store closed. What kind of places beside lunch counter were target of sitting? What kind of places? Okay. Beside lunch counter, what target of sitting? Movie theater and park.
Yeah.
One more time. What kind of places beside lunch counter were target of sittings?
Besides lunch counters, movie theaters, and parks.
How did some white people treat the student during sitting? They yelled at them, beat them, threw food at them. So white people use violence, but black people use no violence. Okay? Did the student fight back when they were attacked? No. The student didn't react or fight back. What was the goal of the sit-in? Goal. What was the goal of sit-in? Goal. Tell me. Goal of sit-in. To occupy a place until demand for equality were met. One more time. What was the goal of sitting? To occupy a place until demands for equality were met. Tell me, what was the goal of sitting?
The goal was to
Occupy a place until demand for equality were met. 평등에 대한 요구가 were met. 이렇게 만나질 때까지. Your little brother keeps saying, Mom, I'm hungry. When do you think your little brother will stop saying that? When the food were met. Okay?
Yeah.
Right? Same thing. Demand for equality were met. Were the sit-in and Woolworth successful?
It was unsuccessful.
Yes, the store owners eventually agreed to serve black people. That means successful or unsuccessful?
Successful.
Where is the original Woolworth lunch counter now? It is at the Smithsonian Museum in Washington. Why was Martin arrested in Atlanta in October?
He was arrested because
He joined the protest at a white-only lunch counter. What happened after store owner dropped their trespassing charges? What happened after store owner dropped their trespassing charges? The store owner dropped trespassing charges. Then what happened to the Martin? Martin was arrested again on a fake traffic violation.
and sentenced to 4 months in
Yeah, sure.
prison.
So 4 more sentences. Who are the two main candidates for president at the time? John F. Kennedy and Richard Nixon. How did Richard Nixon react to Martin's arrest?
Nixon made no comment.
He made no comment. What did John F. Kennedy do to help Martin?
But Kennedy called corrector and said he would do what he could. So Martin was released and wow.
How did black minister react to Kennedy's support?
Kennedy's support.
He spoke out in favor of Kennedy across the nations. Who won the 1960 president election? Who won the election?
Kennedy.
John F. Kennedy. What child was born to the Kings in January 1961?
Yolanda.
Their third child, Dexter.